Hello, everybody, and welcome into Grand Ledge High School for the third state final game of the afternoon. It is Division II. It is Mason the Bulldogs taking on the Eagles of Grand Rapids Christian. You're watching it audio only live on the Michigan Soccer Network. John Turner, Garrett Pogg. I'm excited to have you along for the ride in this game number 3 of 4 today. 2 games played before this. We have 2 new champions. We have in Division 4, Muskegon, Western Michigan Christian, getting their state championship here earlier today, their second consecutive 9th in school history. And just here about 40 minutes ago, Hudsonville Unity Christian winning 3-2 over Country Day, claiming their 6th state championship in school history. We're excited to have you along here for the ride. In just a minute, we'll have the public address announcer with national anthem and announcements and so much more. Mason coming into this one, they have not been here in a minute. The last time they were here was back in 2015. They've won 4 MHSA titles along the way. Jacob Derby in his 6th season, getting the 13-2-5, number 12 ranked Mason all the way here to the finals. Grand Rapids Christian, coached by Eric Dersham, have been here 3 times in their history, winning it every single time, dating back to 2021, their most recent visit. Eric Dersham in his 4th season, he's 57-29 and has Grand Rapids 17-5-2, number 7 overall here in the state finals, kicking off here in just a few moments. Garrett, we have an exciting matchup here on tap this afternoon.
Absolutely. The Mason Bulldogs, they didn't start so hot. Obviously, the record 13-2-5, not necessarily impressive on the front, but this is a team that's crescendoed and gotten better as the years got along. And for Grand Rapids Christian, I mean, great track record, obviously very historically great program, winning it, like you said, in 2021. What gets me so impressed about them is they've won close games against some of the great teams, like De La Salle Holland Christian this past Wednesday.
And we are going to pass this off to the public address announcer here at the Grand Ledge High School. I promise you, he is sweet like butter and smooth like velvet. We're going to pass it off to him now. We'll come back here after the announcements and talk starting 11s and get ready for the D3 kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the action starts today, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your hats as we honor the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Star-Spangled Banner. And now, let's meet the full team lineups for this final game in Division II. Featuring the Eagles of Grand Rapids Christian and the Bulldogs of Mason. First for the visiting team, Grand Rapids Christian. The starting keeper, Christian Gersha. Number 1, Chase Harmelin. Number 3, Seth Rosamond. Number 4, Liam Jansen. Number 5, Michael Rogers. Number 6, Emmett Vance. Number 7, Grayson Montpetit. Number 8, Maxwell Visser. Number 9, David Pontarelli. Number 10, Peter Borst. Number 11, Timas Perez Acuña. Number 12, John Cassidy. Number 14, Andrew Overboard. Number 15, Isaac Williams. Number 17, Freddie Mendez Gutierrez. Number 18, Max Michael. Number 19, Soren Watt. Number 20, Abel Bento. Number 21, Jackson Mingley. Number 23, Andrew Staple. Number 24, Carter Goodhine. Number 25, William Brush. Number 27, William Vandenberg. Number 29, Joshua Dykema. And number 30, William Bucalini. Grand Rapids Christian head coach Eric Gersha. For the home team, the Bulldogs of Mason. The starting keeper, number 1, Mikey Bryson. Number 2, Brandon May. Number 3, Wesley Rogers. Number 4, Colin Winters. Number 5, Luke Petty. Number 6, Maddox Armour. Number 7, Aiden Dazer. Number 8, Colin Lomax. Number 9, Mindy Rexepi. Number 10, Bundy Jahiri. Number 11, Lurt Ameti. Number 12, Brock Strong. Number 13, Walton Lamani. Number 20, Alex Martinez. Number 15, Franklin Jacob Crowley. Number 16, Gavin Bozaski. Number 17, Alex Palmer. Number 18, Thomas Slazak. Number 19, Cam Mauer. Number 21, Jacob Ackley. Number 22, Keegan Betts. Number 23, Caden Hill. And number 24, Lucas Ney. Mason head coach Jacob Derby. Your officials for this Division II final game.
And there are your players in national anthem here as we're just moments away from this D2 final. And a lot of finals here today out at Grand Ledge High School, but we're excited to bring. Let's talk starting 11 here. Start with Grand Rapids and the Eagles. And Christian Dersham in goal. Liam Jansen playing forward. Grayson Monpetit will be a midfielder along with David Pontarelli, Peter Borst, John Cassidy playing forward here today. Andrew Overford, Soren White, Jackson Middling, who's got 27 goals on the season. Andrew Shapel playing defense along with Carter Goodhine. And on the flip side, in the Bulldogs from Mason, Mikey Krisiak will be in goal here today. Luke Petey, Maddox Armour, Colin Lomax, Alex Palmer, Brandon Ney, Colin Winters, Blendy Jahiri, 17 goals, 16 assists on the season. You've got Brock Strobe, Lucas Ney, who's got 16 assists, and Mendy Rexhepi will be in the lineup. Mason, it looks like they're playing a 4-5-1 here today. And for Grand Rapids, they're playing a 4-3-3. Sorry, 3-5-2. It looks like here. 3-5-2 is what they look like they're playing, so 3 back. Very interesting lineup here and whatnot, but we're moments away here from the start of this game. And a very big back line for the Eagles. If you look at their players, they are 6'2", 6'3", and 6'1", their back line. Sorry, 6'6", being one of them. Carter Goodike is 6'6".
Yeah, we were walking across the field there before the game started, and I was walking around like, holy smokes, these are high schoolers? It looked like grown men who had been playing athletics for years.
They'll be eating their Wheaties out on the west side of the state. Another battle of East versus more like Central. You know,
yeah, Mason's
not far from here, Grand Rapids, but I would say it's more on the eastern side of the west side of the state. So little East versus West as we're officially underway here. From Grand Ledge High School is in the all-white kits going right to left. Grand Rapids, Christian Mason and the Bulldogs in the red kits going left to right.
The beautiful bright red kits, I might add. I mean, they're really bright. If you're watching a screen, they would shine right off the screen. You might not be able to see that, the field very clearly because of how bright they are.
Brandon Ney places one up over midfield, down by the 30-yard line on the football markings of the field. Lucas Ney was the one that just got deflected as this ball played up, looking for none other than John Cassidy, and this one will go out. So John Cassidy is a very, very good player. We saw him here earlier this season against Forest Hill Central.
Mason.
The goal kick coming up for Mason.
Yeah, John Cassidy, 5'10", 165 pounds. Not a quite 6-footer, but still 13 goals, 7 assists. He's been a key contributor for this team throughout the years. Just a junior, so he'll be back next year, win or lose.
In goal today here for the Eagles, Christian Dersham, 21 games played. Only game he missed this season was due to a concussion back in a regional final. 15 goals against, .714 goals against. Ever made 73 saves and got 9 1/4 shutouts.
He has a 6:40 mile time, so I don't know if that means anything for being a goalkeeper. But
well, mine was my senior year was 5:51, so he's got a long way to go. So this is a shot from distance, and that one will go up and over. Not a bad idea. That one was from about 30 yards out. That's from Jackson Mindling. Again, he leads the team with 27 goals. Glenda Jahiri, he's played 19 games this season, 1,500 minutes, 10 goals against. Sorry, Mikey Krisiak, not Blendy. 19 goals a game played, 10 goals against, .526 6 goals against average, 11 shutouts on the season.
And he's only a sophomore, so for him to play as well as he has this year, it means great things for the Mason Bulldogs program for the next couple years.
No question about that. Is Lucas Ney stopped there, the promising attack.
Grand Rapids has had a few promising attacks of their own here in the early going. You heard about the 2 shots from distance.
On Pettit, was looking for Cassidy, and that one's picked up by Krisiak. First time stopping by, hit that subscribe button, like us, share us with your friends and family. Highlights of this game will be available tomorrow on our YouTube channel, video highlights. At least some of them. We'll be selling the highlights to families here tomorrow as we have a chance to get a download of this game for all of eternity. That ball played by Brandon Ney, looking for Colin Winters, broken up, right at midfield now. We've reached now we're officially past the halfway mark of these games here today. We've called already 2 games.
Yeah, both very entertaining games. Bishop Foley taking it to Western Michigan Christian. I think Western Michigan Christian just had more talent that day, or at least today, I should say. And then we just finished up a 3-2 battle between Unity Christian and Detroit Country Day. a game that really could have gone either way the whole stretch. So
Ball on this near side. That one's just going to be knocked out.
I think the Bulldogs view themselves as an underdog in this matchup. So if I'm them, and I view myself as an underdog against a team who has won the state championship just a couple of years ago, I want to start hot. I want to start aggressive, try to get the first goal in, so at least try to keep the momentum on our side before the other team starts to get rolling.
You just said our side as if you're rooting for one side.
I was speaking as if I was part of the Mason Bulldogs program in that instance.
Fair enough. No,
I've unfortunately no connection to Mason. I think my mother works in the city of Mason, but I think that's the closest connection I have.
No worries, no judgment here as we are watching as the Bulldogs down by the 18 of the Eagles. Ball inside to Lucas Ney, and that one broken off, but recovered back here by the Bulldogs, and now at Luke Petey's feet.
Exciting time to be a Mason Bulldog, or at least in the athletics program. Their volleyball team just won the district finals. Their football team is undefeated. I believe won last night in the, again, district finals. So trophies all around for the Mason athletics, at least in the fall sports.
Good battle on that far side is that was Colin Lomax getting tied up with John Cassidy. Oh, look at this ball over the top, looking for Strobe. Now it's cleared up by Dersham.
Dersham, go ahead. Great awareness by Dersham in order to come up to the ball, recognizing that there was nobody there besides Lucas Ney on that one. Or sorry, Brock Straub.
Collected at midfield. Ney puts this one out wide. Looking to bring this one into for a cross, but down by the end line. Not a real estate.
Goal kick, Grand Rapids Christian.
Mason Bulldogs.
Yeah, just kind of a lackluster possession there. You know, you look for, if you're driving down that left side of the field, you're looking for a guy on your right to be able to cross it to or be able to take the goal yourself, and he just kind of lackadaisically just dribbled it out of bounds. Or through the end line, as they say.
As the Eagles now have the ball. Clear it up, and that one goes out. Passing that ball, Winters. This shifts over here to the near side to Petey. He'll play it back. It's Lomax. Palmer. Look to put, that's a good ball into that space. Another ball looking for Strobe. That one broken up.
And Brock Straub just ran just a little too fast on that one.
There's Brandon Ney. Now Lucas Ney. Armour. That's one back by Overford and the Eagles, and they'll build up out of their back.
Both teams starting kind of, I don't want to say slow, but they're letting the other team possess the ball in their own area, not playing too tight. Not the aggressiveness that we saw from our first two matchups today.
We're going to see some better quality soccer out of these two sides, I'd imagine. Skilled on both sides of the ball. Ball over the top as Palmer will pop this one up over midfield. That's settled down. Run right back to the Bulldogs, who put one up and over looking for Brooke Straub. And that one will be called offsides.
Yeah, it was about 20 yards offsides. It was a very easy call for the official to make.
So
Maybe
popcorn making its way in the press box.
I will pass on popcorn for the moment.
Wow.
I think
That's just un-American.
I'll take some at halftime. I had to.
Oh, don't want to eat it while you're on the air. Okay.
Yes, that is my MO.
Fair enough. Ball switched to this near side. That's Montpettit. Now back inside. Cassidy. Deflected. Rex Heppy was right there for the Bulldogs. A player down. We're going to have the clock come to a stop.
Timeout for injury.
He might have hit. That might have hit someplace.
It looks like he's holding his face. It's number 4, Colin Winters for Mason.
Don't think that was his face. He's kneeling down still. Got it right in the gut.
Oh.
Right in the gut. We haven't talked about it here in these broadcasts yet, but I didn't talk about it last week. But, you know, as this past week, we lost a friend. All of us did, whether you watched it or not. Matthew Perry passing away here this past week. Another person to pass away in a hot tub. You know, I think that's a note to everyone out there. Maybe not getting a hot tub anytime soon.
Or at least when you do, think of Matthew.
That's right. But
rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah, it was,
Friends was a great show.
It was a great show. I just think of that whole scene, pivot from Ross and, you know, shut up. You know, I just that, you know, obviously Chandler Bing did a much better job than I just did. But
play resumes at 30-18. 30 minutes, 18 seconds to play.
So it looks as though back up is Mendy Rex Heppy. So we're back underway. This ball played inside. Soren White all the way out now to Carter Goodike. We're in the captain armband. Ball inside for Cassidy. Good challenge. Ball now pushed outside. Cut inside. Now a shot right at Krisiak, and he'll come up with it.
Yeah, the Grand Rapids forward, they're able to evade 2 defenders. Just drove the ball right past them. If you're a Mason, you got to be a little more aggressive with that.
A lot of times defenders will dive in trying to get to a ball. And that gives attackers in that moment to slice and dice, so to speak. Defensively, you got to be patient inside of your defensive third. You can't jump in. You got to be patient and attack the ball when most opportune time. We talk about opportunistic a lot of times inside the box as an attacker, but as a defender, being opportunistic means you've got to keep your eye on the ball and make good decisions going at an attacker trying to win that ball back, and that's what happens when you dive in. You give an attacker who's got good ball skills an opportunity to create a chance like that. This ball goes out wide. Bulldogs down in the corner. This one cleared out. That was Lenny Jahiri. Crowd has yet to really get into this yet. It's been kind of a, I'd say not an energetic crowd, but there hasn't been much to really get them going.
But they're all sitting on the edge of their seats. It's like they can't wait for something to take place. Both of these teams playing pretty conservative to start out.
Now, ball cleared out towards midfield. Put right back in the mix, but goes past 2 Bulldogs, but played right to Brandon Ney. It's now Jahiri. He'll take a shot from distance, and that one will go out over the end line for a goal kick.
He had Brock Straub wide open on the right side. Just tunnel vision there. Just did not notice Brock.
Shot number 10.
He would have had a much better angle. That probably could have been a goal for Mason if he had looked just, 20 degrees to the right.
Soren White. Shapel playing now to Peter Borst. Out wide to Monpettit. One back now, Lucas Ney. Ney out wide. Trahiri. Heavy first touch from him, but this will make its way to Armour. Cassidy almost picked the pocket of the Mason Bulldog defender, but got it out wide. Lucas Ney on the ball. Ball pushed out wide near midfield, but poked away by the Eagles. One back, though, by the Bulldogs. Now the crowd's starting to get into a little bit. Straub.
Might be trying to pump some energy into this Mason team as well. Not saying that they're playing without energy. Like I said, just conservative and very calm on both sides of the ball. You wonder when they start to turn up the heat.
Lucas Ney crosses over the 30-yard line. Still has the ball into the corner. He's got two defenders. Looking to draw a corner. He will, in fact, do so. So first corner of the match here coming up for either side. So the corner kick coming up here for the Mason Bulldogs. We're 14 minutes, 11 seconds into this game. A good crowd here on hand. I think the best crowd so far of the day. Might see a short kick here to Luke Petey. Ball played in. Oh, good heads. Saw some good height there from both Bulldog players, but I'll tell you, you've got three 6'1" players plus inside the box for the Eagles, and Bulldogs jumped over that back line.
Yeah, right on the money, John. He had the right idea, using his head to get that in there. Just didn't bounce the right way, a little too high above the net.
Back underway, Godike out wide. This ball played inside Liam Jansen. Monpettit got two defenders around him. Plays it back inside. As them advance. Good cut back there from Colin Winters from the Bulldogs, and here they come. Ball on the far side. It goes out of touch. Keep in mind, coming up here later this afternoon, 5:30 p.m. kickoff, Troy Athens High School taking on the Brighton Bulldogs here at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. It's a battle of MSN here this afternoon as John Cassidy picks this one up on this near side. Look to put this one back post. Nobody there for the Eagles. Closest player there was Jackson Midling. Look to cut this one back in. Nobody there again. And then finally cleared up by Lucas Ney. Godike. Shapel can't bring this one down, but finally makes its way to Soren White. Liam Jansen finds Monpettit. Monpettit into Cassidy. Cassidy, far post, will go up and out.
Goal kick, Mason.
Off for a goal kick. That game kicking off at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. As I mentioned, it's a battle of MSN. We're split here in who's going to play and win that game. Gary Pogg and Ryan Gannon, our camera operator, and obviously my co-host, broadcaster, partner extraordinaire, both went to Brighton and are Bulldogs through and through. I'm the only Athens Red Hawk here. I graduated in 2000, played in this 1997 state champion Troy Athens Red Hawks. Sam Fisher could be our tie equalizer. Do you think Athens will win that game? Yeah, say yes or no, man. You got to pick a side.
I also want to clarify that just because I graduated from Brighton doesn't mean I'm picking a side. going to call that game down the middle. It's going to be a great matchup.
Oh, no, you got to pick a side. Is it going to be Brighton or is it going to be Athens? Who do you want to win?
I just want a good game. I would love to see
no, you got to pick. You got to
classic matchup between two great teams in Division One.
No, you've got to pick. You got to pick who you went to Brighton. The expectation is that your alma mater is who you'd pick. This is the director of broadcast of Michigan Soccer Network is telling you you can pick a side. It's all good. Huh? Oh, that's a shot from distance. I think that I'm trying to think of who took that shot.
Save Mikey Kreischer.
A shot coming from Emmett Vance.
Emmett Vance.
About 30 yards out. Right at Krisiak.
Even farther than that, and he was able to evade all that traffic as well. Saw the opportunity, decided to take it.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, by the way, to not pick someone. I'm just saying it's okay. It's expected. I'm rooting for Athens, but I will call a neutral game. There's no worry about that. Oh, ball inside. Minling pushes it out wide. Going to cut the corner, and that one will go out for a goal kick. Oh, no, they're going to say deflected out for a corner.
Corner kick. Grand Rapids Christian.
First of the game for Grand Rapids. I do think the Grand Rapids player was the last one to touch it, so they play it short.
Ball going to come in
Another
on the
Grand
corner.
Rapids Christian corner kick.
There's an advance that's going to put this one in. Nope, it's not. I lied. Advance is right here on this near side. This ball comes in, though. Intended target was looking there for Soren White, and now here come the Bulldogs. That might be a foul. It will be. Crowd starting to get into this one now. We reached the halfway point of half number one here from Grand Ledge. It's 0-0. That's Peter Borst. He'll cut back. Playing now to Emmett Vance.
Both teams playing an even match so far. Like we've mentioned a few times throughout the broadcast now, conservative, solid play.
This is a shot from distance. What a save that was from Krisiak. That was earmarked for the upper 90, and that one is pushed aside for a corner.
He had to jump up from the middle to the far left side, extending his hand as far as he could, that 5'10" frame.
Ball comes in on the corner. That's headed away by the Bulldogs. Right now you can see the Eagles really pushing here offensively. Pocket picked. Here comes now Blendi Jahiri. That one sent out, but a phenomenal save there for Krisiak.
Absolutely. The fact that he was able to jump, I mean, it was like a 7-foot broad jump to be able to reach that ball.
Appreciate you're watching us here on YouTube today. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. Highlights from this will be available tomorrow morning on our YouTube channel. And not tomorrow morning, maybe later tomorrow afternoon. I do have to call a game tomorrow on ESPN, so I might not get to it right away, but I'll do the best that I can. So this ball slotted over here on this near side. It's Keegan Betts. Plays it back into Lucas Ney, back to Betts. He cuts back, and good defensive play there by Isaac Williams, and now Emmett Vance. Over midfield. Plays the ball on the turf, and that one doesn't make it to its intended target.
Emmett Vance had all the room in the world to work with. I'm surprised he didn't keep driving the ball forward.
Beautiful afternoon here from Grand Ledge High School. This ball is deflected back towards Krisiak to make the easy save. Bulldogs will bring it out on their back line. Rex Happy Actually went to Colin Winters, and then that one will go out. Last touched off of the Grand Rapids Christian Eagles. 0-0 your score. Couple opportunities here for the Eagles as Krysiak standing tall.
Here we go.
Look at this, is Rex Happy will be called for the foul. Remember, this is the first state final appearance for the Bulldogs since 2015, and when they won it, they have four titles in school history, 1 runner-up finish. This is the 4th time that the Eagles have made it to a state final. They've won it all 3 times they've been here. Their most recent one was back in 2021. A number of these players who were part of that winning side back in 21 remember the trials and tribulations of that run and what it's like to hold the trophy and win a state championship. They're back here again.
One of the things that Jacob Derby mentioned when we were talking to him prior to the game was, you know, the Grand Rapids team probably has some of the players that played on that 2021 state championship team, meaning that their experience and the stage is not new to them.
Look at this ball inside. Another shot. Look at this ball right up the middle. Opportunity, and that one still inside the 18. A lot of time. He looks to slot this. That was Liam Jansen and Grayson Monpettit. I believe it was Monpettit that actually had the shot that was saved earlier here by Krysiak.
Yeah, credit to him to be able to keep the ball in bounds for all that time.
We'll look at a little flick, and this one will end up going out for a goal kick.
Attempt 21, Jackson Mindling.
So 15 and a half minutes to go here in half number 1. We're watching the Division II MHSAA State Championship game live on the Michigan Soccer Network.
In for Grand Rapids Christian, number 12, John Cassidy.
Division III Hudsonville Unity Christian team members here tuning into our Instagram channel. Just seeing Newen Heiss hopping in. Talk about a strike he had, upper 90, to find the equalizer in that game. A phenomenal finish. Man, there are a number of great shots in that game. Alex Eby from a worm burner. A laser on the turf that went past the goalkeeper for Hudsonville Unity Christian, and then Newen Heiss with an unbelievable strike, upper 90. So a great game we saw here earlier. Get highlights from those games will be available here shortly on our YouTube channel. This ball shifted over to this near side. It's Luke Petey. Plays it up top for Keegan Betts. Back to Petey, back to Betts. This will end up going out. Last touch by the Bulldogs.
It's a disappointing possession when you're over that far in. You have some guys that are in the 18 that they're not open, but they're not being shut down either. And for you to dribble the ball out of bounds with not a lot of pressure from Grand Rapids, this possession you have to get a shot on at least.
Ball makes its way into the middle of the park. Lucas Ney. Broken up, at least for the time being, by the Eagles. Peter Borst. Borst has the ball, try to turn back, and Cassidy sends it back. Nice little touch from Mindling. Oh, look at this ball into space, and then cleared up and cleaned up defensively by Alex Palmer. Ooh, Ney will get taken down. A little shove there at the end by Mindling.
This Mason Bulldogs team is one that's played sound defense throughout this game, stopping a lot of those through balls from getting through. Often having 2 players being able to collect that and clean it up, like you said, John.
Settled down by Emmett Vance. Jansen Good combination play, but comes to an end. Not as Monpettit steps up in front of one. We're going to see a sub come on now here.
Number 12, Brock Straub.
Straub back in. Back underway, settled down by Mindling. And 27 goals on the season. Mindling into the 18, showing his presence, and that one off the woodwork.
Shot off the post.
Hits off the post, far side, past the diving Krisiak. This game's still tied 0-0.
Yeah, if he just, the shot was so close. Just a smidge to the right, and that's a goal. Krisiak, he dove for it, he extended out all that he could. Not able to get a hand on it.
Shot coming in the 29th minute. Mindling showing why he is so dangerous. I mean, he got that ball and just ran past two defenders from the Bulldogs. On his right foot, takes a shot across his body, and that one hits the outside of the far post. Rolls out. Now Lucas Ney, he's 40 yards from goal, but he'll find out here on this near side. Brooke Straub. Straub. Good footwork from Straub, but Monpettit wins the battle, but the ball goes right to Ney, but won back by Emmett Vance. Here come the Eagles in transition. Good overlapping run on the outside. Over midfield, now down inside of 30 yards. Cassidy was calling for the ball. Peter Boris, this one's put across. Well, Liam Jansen, he'll cut back. He'll play it to Monpettit. And that one's intercepted by Lucas Ney. Broken up by Goodike. Mindling now collects it, makes his way. Got two defenders on his back. Plays it in to Liam Jansen, now Cassidy. Cassidy also has two defenders on him. It's double teaming all afternoon for both Mindling and Cassidy. Finally, that one's poked away. Good defensive work there by Colin Lomax.
Yeah, just very sound defense on both sides of the ball for both, both great defense for both teams. However else you want to say it. Throw in now for Grand Rapids in the final third.
This one cleared away by the Bulldogs. It's not hard to get tongue-tied here when you do this job. Sometimes it could be a lack of caffeine. It could also be the fact that you've done 12 games in 4 minutes. But either way, it's all good. You're tongue-tied all the time. Shapel inside to Vance. Vance cuts it. Look at that through ball to Cassidy. Just too much pace on that one as he makes his way to Mikey Krisiak. 8:51 to go here in half number one.
And to finish up on my defensive point like I wanted to last time, both teams showing the right amount of aggressiveness in the final thirds.
Liam Jansen tried to go through two defenders. That was picked up by Luke Petey and cleared away by Alex Palmer. Now ball here into Straub. Soren White to defend. Double team coming in from Monpettit. Good work from Monpettit to get out of that mess. Straub was still there and back to White. Oh, White spins out of it. Finds Monpettit. This one was forced through, but right back to Soren White. And the Eagles will settle this down, finding Goodike. Uses his left feet and clear this towards midfield. Ney tries settling it down. He does. Jansen right there, and Monpettit will clear this up and out. All played inside from Petey. Ball out wide. Chahiri Jahiri down by the inlet. Jahiri now. He's got some space. Then a shot, and that one went just wide.
Our view of it made it look like it was passing right into the goalpost. Goes just a little wide there.
Rex Heppy was laid one off from Jahiri, and that one goes just wide. It froze Christian Dersham. There's nothing he could do. And that is when you look at this and see how this game has kind of worked itself out, it's really been, as far as opportunities being created and possession with purpose, the Eagles are clearly in favor in this game so far. They've been out-possessing the Bulldogs through much of this game. They have nothing to show for it. And to have Mason come down, the Bulldogs, and have an opportunity that almost goes in, those are the kind of things you got to be careful of. Got to find a way to execute in these opportunities. Something that we talk about, all the coaches, they use the word be opportunistic, right? When something is presented, you got to find a way to finish it. We saw that one off the post here a little while ago from Jackson Mindling. Take advantage of the opportunities given to you. Find a way to get him in the back of the net. Though it sounds cliche, but it is as true can be.
And Rex Heppy's been so phenomenal for them throughout this playoff run. 2 goals this past week to get them past Warren De La Salle, a game they had to win in a shootout. And he scored so many goals for them throughout the regional and district run.
Ball out wide. Jahiri into Rex Heppy. Slides it over here to Straub. Straub puts this one into the box. Oh, ahead, almost. An own goal as Soren White gets a head on it, and this one goes out right into the hands of Dersham.
It's one of the risks you run when you throw a header in. Sometimes you miss time and you just head it directly into your own goal, which was the case in that scenario.
Good Ike plays it out wide on that far side. As over Ford. This one will be switched back, and this one's not a very good ball. The one back here by Lucas Ney. Lucas Ney puts this one into the box, and that's Good Ike. Clears it out, but not out of danger quite yet. Back into Ney. Ney slots this one. Oh, a good touch. And that one cleared back towards this near side. Again, you're seeing some consistent pressure here these last couple moments from the Bulldogs.
As we saw just on the other side from Grand Rapids, very sound game plan for both of these teams.
Rex Heppy. Broken up, now Monpettit. Now Mindling, he'll have it now 30 yards from his own goal as he crosses, but switches the point of attack. Jahiri, he'll collect it for the Bulldogs. Colin Winters, he'll play it back. All the way back to his back line. He'll to go direct over the top, but 6'6", Good Ike right there. Peter Borst now has it for the Eagles. 4 minutes to go here in this first half. Jahiri, he'll collect, finds Rex Heppy. Good work there by Good Ike, and this ball is played over Liam Jansen. Mindling now has the ball just over midfield. He'll play it back. Soren White switches the point of attack. Good Ike. Inside, not a bad ball at all for Peter Borst. Peter Borst, that one's gonna hit off a Bulldog. I believe that was Palmer that it hit. He'll end up coming up with it and clear this up now towards Brock Straub, who just can't settle it down. Monpettit. Inside to Emmett Vance. Out wide. It's over Ford. Back to Good Ike. Soren White. Given away. Bad ball. In now to Rex Heppy. He just overruns it.
Took his eyes off the ball on that one.
Shapel. As this ball played from Goodike toward the overforward, and that one won't get to its target. All the way back now to Dersham. We get ever closer to 2 minutes to go in this first half. 0-0 your score, 0-0 as they say across the pond. The big pond, known as the Atlantic, just in case you didn't know.
2 minutes.
Could assume the Pacific.
2 minutes.
Public address announcer here saying 2 minutes. Is this one played into Mindling? Mindling now, let's put this one right at that far post, just past Montpettit. It went past Krisiak, went past Montpettit, and out for a throw-in.
Yeah, both players you just mentioned mistimed it. If Krisiak jumps a second sooner to save, if Montpettit's there a second earlier than that, it's certainly a goal.
At least the better opportunity is this one will be knocked out off Soren White's head and out for a throw-in. Sun went back behind the clouds, so it's not as bright and warm as it was here a few minutes ago. Ball played back to Krisiak. Back out wide. Cleared up towards midfield, and Rex Happy, who's taking it down, and a free kick coming up here just outside. Or just behind the 50-yard line, or halfway, not 50, because it's not 50, right? So
you want to move quick, you only have a minute left.
Rex Happy on the ball. They'll put this one in, and that's stopped there by Shapel. Colin Winters. Shahiri, that ball will go out. Throw one coming up here from Maddox Armour.
Junior.
20 seconds left. Good ball movement. Finds Lucas Ney. Lucas Ney cuts through a defender. Held up by Liam Jansen. This one will deflect up and over.
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, Brock Strubb again open on the right side, and he missed him.
Well, a couple opportunities for each side here in this first half, but nothing converted, and it's tied 0-0. It is the Division II state championship game here, watching it live on the Michigan Soccer Network, and we've got 40 minutes to go to find out who will hoist a state championship trophy. Will it be Mason for the 5th time, or will it be Grand Rapids Christian for the 4th? We'll find out after this.
What rhymes with great?
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice. We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Beat Up Sweet Chili Lime Sauce has 3 perfect ingredients. Sweet, chili, lime. People keep telling us sweet isn't an ingredient. How these wings get sweet then? Introduce a new Sweet Chili Lime for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
There's good. Then there's sticky, sweet, spicy, double your napkins, don't even share with your own best friend. General So Good. Introducing General Soul Sauce for a limited time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond. In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome back here into Grand Ledge High School on this Saturday afternoon. It is Championship Saturday. It is Division II State Championship game. Mason taking on Grand Rapids Christian. It's 0-0 as we get ready to start the second half. John Turner alongside Garrett Pogg. We're excited to have you here on this Saturday afternoon, the last and final day of boys soccer, high school soccer across the state of Michigan. And we're excited that we've brought you not one, not two, but 3 games here today of 4 games in total. And if it's been anything like the last 2 games, this second half is sure to be a good one. This one 0-0. Each game to this point has been a much better second half than the first. In game number 1, it was 0-0 at the half. Muskegon Western Christian coming away with a 3-0 win in that game to earn their state championship, their second in a row, 9th in their school history. And then last game, Country Day, it was 1-1 at half in that game, so tied at half, and coming away with a 3-2 victory. Hudsonville Unity Christian claiming their 5th title in school history. And here we are now, it's tied 0-0, and we are just moments away from the start of this second half.
Yeah, the difference between this game being tied at half and the other games being tied at half, those teams are playing super aggressive, a lot of fouls called, a lot of shots taken, and there's been a lot of shots taken in this one, but you've seen these teams play really conservative and kind of laid back. But I want to see them turn up the heat. I want to see them try to get in there more, try to force themselves into the 18-yard box, try to get possessions off the counterattacks.
And we are officially underway here with the second half. Remember, coming up after this one, the Division I state finals, Troy Athens versus Brighton, coming up here at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Mason Bulldogs have the ball back in their 18 after kickoff. They put it all the way back to their back line, and got to be careful. Don't want to give one up early in the second half. As White will play this one out wide to Montpettit. Inside to Pontarelli, and this one will go out for a throw-in on the far side. Nice little flick there from Menling. He'll go back up, win the head. Big crowd here today. It looks like the entire town of Mason is here for this game, cheering on the Mason Bulldogs.
Yeah, there's half of the stadium is decked out in red, much like the bright red kits for the Mason Bulldogs.
Why I wore my red shoes today.
Ah.
This ball played in from Jansen. Not a bad ball, looking for Mindling. Almost got there. Mindling on the ball. Remember, you got 27 goals. This one in between or can't be held up. That one's going to find the back of the net. John Cassidy getting a goal. 42nd minute.
I don't know if I've ever felt more bad for a goalkeeper than I have on that one. Mike Krisiak saved the first shot, but he didn't catch it. So the ball bounced off his hands, and he was outstretched forward. He was scratching, clawing to try to get that ball back, and he couldn't before John Cassidy turned it around and put it in the back left part of the net. Excellent work from Grand Rapids Christian here in the early going. And you called it, John. You don't want to give up one early. 42nd minute. Let's see if Mason can equalize.
John Cassidy getting a goal there in the 42nd minute. A ball that was shot in by Mindling. John Cassidy getting his 14th goal of the season.
By number 12, John Cassidy. Time of the goal, 38-33. 38 minutes.
So just 2 minutes into the second half, it's a 1-0 lead here in favor
Grand Rapids Christian 1.
of the Grand Rapids Christian and the Eagles. I said it before, I'll keep saying it. It's been a tale of two halves here in each one of these games here today. And the Bulldogs have come out here just a little flat to start this second half. They have not been as crisp or as clinical as they were in the first. Rest ship now, that one will, except that one will go out. Throw-in coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I talked about these teams turning up the heat. We might see Mason start to kind of play more aggressive, play more players forward to try to equalize it. It's still early, so anything can happen, but Mason's got to be, it can't be reeling after allowing that first one.
So Mindling will settle it down to his feet, and he'll look to clear this one towards Cassidy. That was a 70-yard bomb. Settled down by Cassidy. Luke Petey there to defend. Cassidy slots this one towards top of the 12. Emmett Vance fighting for the ball. Now cleared away. Rex Heppy was right there. Now Goodike. Monpettit. This one goes out. Slot it over here and switch the point of attack.
I want to go back to that Mindling kick. That might be the farthest kick we've seen all day, and probably the farthest kick I've seen since I've started watching soccer, to be honest with you. I mean, he really booted that ball. And
this one back by the Bulldogs, and that one switched to that far side. A little touch in for Lucas Ney. Straub was looking for Ney, but just wasn't able to get it clean as that one came across the box. So Goodike finds Jansen. Now Overford up this near side looking for Mindling. Mindling, nice little dummy, will look to sprint into the box. Fights hard. Now Mindling. Mindling slots it far post! Cassidy! Goal number 2, 2-0!
Mindling outworked the defender on that one. He was behind the defender and was able to reach up with the closeout speed. Body the guy that he was running with and slide it into Cassidy after Krisiak divided all his attention onto Mindling. That's textbook soccer here for Grand Rapids Christian.
I mean, Mindling has 27 goals on the season. Now he has 27 goals and a couple more assists to add to it. As that ball, as he worked around the defender, He had 9 assists coming into this one. Now has 11 on the season. So again, I keep talking about this.
Scored by number 12, John Cassidy.
The tale of two halves, as he's mentioned.
I keep saying it, and it's 100% the case. You know, these halftime breaks can be all the difference in these games.
Mason 0.
You know, you have a chance to kind of take a break, get a breather, but if you can't find a way to come out of that halftime break with the energy, the same energy you had to end the first half, it's really difficult.
It's also a great chance for coaches to sit down with the entire team and say, okay, here's what I'm seeing, and here's what you guys need to change and do in order to win this game. And Grand Rapids Christian has made all the adjustments they need to make in order to go up 2-0 now.
Look around. Now Jansen for the Eagles. Scored both goals here in this second half. A 42nd minute goal and a 45th minute goal from John Cassidy. His 14th and 15th goal of the season. What more could you ask for a player than what John Cassidy has done? And it's all happened as a result of Jackson Mindling, who scored 27 goals this season of his own. Settled down. It's now Rex Happy. Talk about a 2-0 lead and how it's the most dangerous lead in all of sports. Why, you say? Because if not that you asked that question, but if I'm asking the viewer at home, why, if you say? Because if somehow Mason can score a goal, the momentum shift can be so dramatic that it causes the other team just to rise up and advance. Now Mindling will fire one, but that one will go about 30 yards over the goal and into the tennis courts.
Yeah, after that kickoff from Mason, they looked deflated there for quite a second. And to be honest, you still see some kind of people that feel a little, Mason players that look a little defeated, but we have 35 minutes left in this game. Now's not the time to be down on yourself. You gotta, like you said, get back on that horse and get.
Well, you're not chasing 2 goals right now. You're chasing 1, right? As a coach, as a former coach myself, I would have this conversation with my team all the time. There was a game that we were down 3-0, and the conversation I had with my players at halftime was, hey, we're not chasing 3, we're chasing 1. Go get 1. Once we get 1 back, we'll go get another 1. And sure as we did, we found a way to come back 3 goals down at halftime and tie the game up 3-3. As this one actually ends up going out for a goal kick. It's just really important, right? But you look at what's coming out of this halftime break for the Bulldogs. It started off with the first half kickoff. The ball goes all the way back to their back line, and the play between the defenders, it was just sloppy. And they almost gave a ball away to the Eagles off the kickoff. So it all can start with things like that, and you're seeing right now more energy coming out of the Eagles. Foul was just called there against the Eagles. Got to find a way here, Mason, to calm your nerves a little bit and to pick up the energy.
Couldn't agree more with you, John. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Ball out wide, that's Lucas Ney. As on the far side, defended by Montpettit. Lucas Ney now looking to put this one in. Look at that, Rex Happy touches up, top of the 18, touches back. Wasn't able to really get there. Colin Winters, now here's an opportunity from Armour. Gives it back to Overford and the Eagles.
2 lackluster passes on that possession.
Oh, I keep telling the MHSA I'm an extra large for those championship shirts. I keep saying it. I'm not going to get one.
They're carrying boxes of shirts behind us in the press box.
In for Grand Rapids Christian, number 10, Peter Borst.
So we'll see a throw-in coming in here for Overford and the Eagles. Score it out, though. 50th minute. Remember, coming up here in just hour and 15 minutes, Division I final. Troy Athens High School taking on the Brighton Bulldogs. Brooke Straub. Luke Petey. Ball inside. Back out wide now to Armour. Armour makes his way towards the 18. And good defensive play by Pontarelli. Tahiri. Tahiri tried to go through two defenders, Good Ike and Overford, when that was pushed out. I give a shout out to our great crew here today: Sam Fisher, Ryan Gagnon, Dan Stickrat, Garrett Pogg. And that's a good win there by Rex Heppy. Heppy tied up inside the 18. We'll keep playing. Tahiri, and that one might have touched last. Off Tahiri, now for a goal kick. Gotta give a shout out to Eric Pogue, though. Voted by the Horizon League as a Coach of the Year, leading the Golden Grizzlies to a Horizon League regular season title. They'll be hosting the Horizon League Championships this week, Thursday and Saturday, over at Oakland University on the lower fields. I have not been asked to cover those games yet. Maybe I will, all depends. Man, I'm a staff broadcaster there, so it makes sense. I will be out tomorrow at the MAC Championship Final as Ohio takes on Kent State. I'll be joined with Evan Stockton as we cover that game on ESPN. Tied up here on this near side, you see good sportsmanship from Colin Winters and Grayson Montpettit. Far side, Straub falls down, but a throw-in coming up for them, and it's thrown in by Luke Petey. You know, the game plan changes when you go down. You know, when you're, and this Absolutely. Is where I think too. You know, coaches, we all struggle with this. This is myself included when I was coaching. You know, is what do you do when the game plan that you have it's not working, and you know you go down a couple goals, you go down a goal, right? You know, you have to change the way you play the game. You start making tactical decisions, putting players in different positions to see if you can get something different out of them that might create a spark for your team. That's a hard tackle right there, one back by Liam Jansen and the Eagles. These are things that, you know, both of these coaches have to think about. You start looking at talking about Coach Eric Dersham and what is his plan now? Well, do you keep going at, you know, the Bulldogs? And the answer is yes, because the next goal in this game wins. And what I mean by that is that if Eric Dersham and the Eagles can get another goal, that is probably the nail in the coffin, right? You know, to come back 3-0 down in the state final, really, really tough to accomplish. Not saying it can't be done, but it's really difficult, you know, Garrett. But then again, you look at it from the standpoint of momentum shift. You're talking about how the 2-goal lead is the most dangerous one in all of sports. The foul was just called here, by the way, and a free kick coming up about 20-some yards from goal for the Bulldogs. But this next goal wins. And I mean, and again, looking at this 2-0 lead, they can score a goal here as now Rex Heppy has the ball just outside the 18, puts us in for Straub. Straub shot at Dersham. Save. Another ball put in. That one finally cleared away.
Shot number 12, Brock Straub.
Luke Petey puts us one back up towards Straub. Rex Heppy. Oh, that's heavy touch, though, from Rex Heppy looking for Straub, but
I mean, that was a bit of a change from what we've seen from these Bulldogs in the second half. Before, they were getting 1v3s where they were at one ball handler going up against 3 defenders. Not ideal. On that last possession, you saw a lot of great passes and touches to be able to get that shot from Brock Straub, the sophomore midfielder. Mason can get possession back. Want to try to replicate what they just did there.
Overford plays inside. That one's almost given away. It is given away. It's Brandon Ney. Well, this one goes back to Luke Petey. Petey puts this one up towards Straub, and that one intercepted. And now Mainling clear this up over midfield. You don't panic yet. You don't panic for another 5 minutes, or at least maybe another 8 minutes if you're. Jacob Derby, head coach from Mason. It's now Minling. Just outside the 18, cuts inside. He's got Evan Vance, top of 6. That one's cleared away by Alex Palmer. Now Monpettit, he's got it. He's been dangerous throughout much of this match. Looking there, Palmer gets a head on it, and Minling with a one-time volley as this one goes out.
Minling was tired of seeing that back and forth kind of stuff.
So Wallace thrown in. He missed on that shot so badly, went out for a throw-in. But this is what I'm talking about in regards to the Bulldogs, right? Like that sloppy play in the back almost cost them a possession. Now one back here by Overford as he finds Peter Borst. Emmett Vance. It's funny, I keep thinking of Emmett Vance, but I think of Vance Refrigeration from The Office. Look at this ball in through Rex Happy. He's making his way to the 18. Rex Happy! Far post! Off the post! He had a wide open goal past Dersham. It hits off the post.
Oh, it was so wide open, wasn't it? It was literally an inch to the left, and that's a goal.
The entire town of Mason was on their feet as he made his way into the penalty box and just missed past a diving Christian Dersham, and that one hit off the post.
I slid out of my chair on that one, man.
I know, I saw it. I just used the word penalty box. So,
I mean, just unfortunate for Mendy Rexepi.
Trey Athens Red Hawks are walking up. Getting here to the field now is Minling. Actually, that's not Minling, I apologize. Switch to this near side. Tahiri taken down as he goes through two defenders. Rex Heppy up this near side, and that one's stopped by Goodike. All played inside. Colin Winters. Now Brandon Ney out wide. This ball put in towards Lucas Ney, but he just couldn't get enough on it. So we're seeing much better possession here with purpose out of the Bulldogs. 22 and a half minutes to go here in this game.
They've started to turn up the heat, like I mentioned at halftime. Both of these teams played conservative in the first half. Grand Rapids Christian showed the right amount of aggressiveness, recognized that the Mason Bulldogs were kind of lackadaisical coming out of the half, took advantage of it. Now Mason needs to replicate that and do the same where they can create some more opportunities inside that 18.
John Cassidy steps back on the pitch, and we're going to see Jackson Minling step off. Well, for you, those tuning in, you're not going to see that. You're going to just listen to it, I guess. I apologize for rubbing it in. So used to calling games where you're actually able to see the video in front of you.
Right, well, they'll be able to see the highlight video
but not
tomorrow.
of that conversation, not of that. If you're watching this on the NFHS network, you might be able to watch it, I guess. It'd be kind of cool if you were watching the network and muting out their current broadcast and just listening to us. That'd be kind of cool. Here's Peter Borst inside. Look at this shot from death blocked off of Colin Lomax. In advance. Al Jahiri. Oh, look at that. That was a good ball idea, at least. As now here comes Colin Winters. Goodike is right there, and he'll knock this one out for a throw-in. So we've reached the three-quarter mark here of this game. It's 2-0 here in favor of the Eagles. This ball played in, back post, and that one will sail out off the Culver sign behind the goal.
Yeah, just a little too high up. Had some open receivers, I guess you could call them, on the far right side of the goalpost. Just sailed it over everyone's head.
Ball is going to be intercepted. Good interception there by Armour. Rex Heppy inside the 18. Rex Heppy keeps fighting. Ball back out to Armour. He'll put this one back post. And this one will be played right towards Lucas Ney and then cleared away by Peter Borst. Lomax. Settled back now down by Luke Petey. Emmett Vance plays it right back to Brandon Ney. Good dummy. Winters looks to put that one far post, and that one will go wide.
Might have been looking for Mendy Rexepi.
Man, that Rexepi opportunity that went off that post, you're going to look back at that moment possibly at the end of this game and say that was the moment.
Number 12, Brock Strong.
You know, you get the ball past Dersham, right, one-on-one. The entire weight, per se, of the Mason community on the shoulders of Rex Heppy. He hits it off that post, the far post. And not that he's thinking about the you know, all of that while he's taking the shot, but just looking at the city as they rose up, all standing here in front of us at Grand Ledge High School. You could just see all of them wishing that ball to go in the back of the net, and it just hits off the post.
It's on his.
You were slipping out of your chair as it was happening, so
yeah,
this ball is good ball into Colin Winters, and that one shot right at Dersham.
Shot number 4. Colin Winters.
But it's on Mason to kind of recreate that opportunity. They have 20 minutes to do so. It's a good shot like that. Good shots like that from Colin Winters get you into that. I don't know if you'll get another one-on-one opportunity like that in this game, but continuing to maintain possession and create opportunities for yourself is going to be crucial for this Mason team.
Jansen finds Cassidy, who's got both goals here today in the 42nd and the 45th minute. Cassidy will play this one back into Emmett Vance. Oh, that's a great ball into Peter Borst. Peter Borst with a shot near post. That one goes just wide of Krisiak. What a searching ball that was in from Emmett Vance. Right through the seam of the defense of the Bulldogs, and Peter Borst puts it wide.
Yeah, Alex Palmer and Maddox Armour were right behind him. He kind of tripped up because he had the shot there on the right side that he couldn't get his foot underneath the ball. So credit to them for kind of making him hear footsteps and having him slip a little bit.
17:41 to go. 2-0 the score. You're watching audio only of the Division II's MHSAA State Finals. John Turner, Garrett Hogg on the call here today. Just one back by the Eagles. Jansen looking for Cassidy, trying to split two defenders, and this one will be cleared away and out for a throw. Oh, I thought it was going to go out for a throw, but now it does. There'll be no station identification on these broadcasts today. No stepping aside right there, Sam. Oh, he didn't tell me to do that. Okay, good. As Colin Winters looks to play this one up. Out comes Dersham. Ended up being played by Soren White. Over forward, now play this up looking for Mindling. They're looking at a handling there. They're not going to get it. Rex Heppy tied up, and they're going to call a foul there on Emmett Vance.
Grand Rapids Christian foul. Free kick, Mason.
Now Lucas Ney. Takes it out wide down by the end line. Keeps it down the pitch. Looking for his brother Brandon maybe. You know, that's going to be good. Ike, who comes up with the head, and then this one will be popped up. It stays on the field. It does. Tahiri, an over forward in a battle here on this near side. In comes a double team, but Overford finds a way to get out of that. Great work from the defender.
And battling was an understatement. They looked like they were wrestling for that ball on that last possession.
Couple subs coming on here.
In for Grand Rapids Christian.
Montpetit steps back on.
Grayson Montpetit.
Montpetit. I've been saying it wrong all day.
Our apologies.
It just sounds so much better when he says it, though. Montpetit. Cassidy on this near side. Finding Jansen. Ball, a good ball inside for Montpetit. Cassidy was right there looking to clean it up, but he'll get it back, and now Emmett Vance looking for Mindling, and that one will go right past him, and Chris Siak comes up with it.
Yeah, Mindling not running towards the ball, just jogging leisurely. If he had a little more pep in his step, he would have had a great opportunity to score a goal.
14:46 to go. Colin Winter up this near side. Broken up defensively there by Goodike. Now Jansen trying to fight here on this near side, and they'll call a foul or say it went out first, crossed over the touchline. Ball shifts over. Luke Petey. Ball pops up and now headed by Mindling towards Cassidy. Cassidy will try and track it down in the corner on the far side. He'll get down the edge, and that will go out for a goal kick.
Goal kick. Mason.
Ever since Mason gave up those 2 goals, he's seen them battle a little more on defense and on offense to try to win those balls. Unfortunately, it hasn't turned into any goals yet, but they are creating opportunities for themselves.
Ball over the top. Run onto that is Straub, and now coming up with it is Lomax. Lomax down by the end line. Cuts back for Rex Heppy. He's got Jahiri. Jahiri left-footed shot that goes up and over and through the uprights. Now it's 3-2.
Almost went to the street.
Goal kick, Grand Rapids Christian. In for the Eagles.
The last shot almost went to the street and went so high up. Just got a little excited. Wendy Jahiri on that one.
So a goal kick coming up here for Christian Dersham and the Eagles, who are up 2-0.
And if Mason goes down in this game, not all is lost, because Mendy Rexepi, Wendy Jahiri, their 2 leading goal scorers, are juniors, are coming back next year. So they might have a great opportunity to make another run next year in the playoffs. Not that they're thinking about that now, of course, but something to keep in mind if you're a Mason fan.
It's hard to get back here, doing it again. Good work there by Jahiri. Cuts inside, but defended well, and now here comes Peter Borst and the Eagles. One back by Jahiri. Good work from Jahiri, but Jansen comes in with a slide tackle, and you're going to have a lot of people not happy with that one.
Free kick, Mason.
If I were a Grand Rapids fan, I might be one of them. It was a bit of a weak call, I'll be honest.
You heard it from Garrett. He's attacking the referees and their calls. I just kidding. So a free kick coming up here for Alex Palmer and the Bulldogs. Ball inside the 18, loose. I think that's Lucas Ney. Right there was his brother Brand. Now Mindling will clear this one up and out. So a throw-in coming up for Straub and the Bulldogs.
And we've talked about it, the tall, bulky stature of that Grand Rapids line.
Oh, that ball over for Winters. Put that ball inside, and Dersham makes the grab, a collision. And we're going to have the clock come to a stop.
Official timeout for injury.
think that was Straub that made that run inside the box. A great ball from Colin Winters. And he is slow to get up.
Dersham was very upset after that, after he caught the ball. Kind of went down, but he got back up, started yelling in the Mason player's face. And you're right, Brock Straub down there. I imagine that's the athletic trainer talking to him right now.
What a beautiful ball, though, in from Colin Winters that set that up. Obviously, Dersham comes out. If Dersham doesn't come out like that in that aggressive way, you know, who knows what happens on that opportunity.
Absolutely. From the distance that he was able to put it from as well. It's over 40 yards he's able to kick that ball out. On the money to Straub and the other forward that was in the area.
Straub now is up and walking on his own accord, which is good to see.
Play resumes at 11:08. 11 minutes, 8 seconds to play in regulation.
So the crowd here is really good. The best crowd here yet today. My understanding is the Brighton Bulldogs are bringing the entire Bulldog community here today. We're going to see a lot of people here for that fourth and final of the day.
Yeah, the Bulldogs faithful, they come out to a lot of those games. They do a lot of great tailgates for their football games. Basketball, though, they pack the stands. Livingston County area very faithful to their schools and their teams where either their kids go or whether they're alumni.
So we're just waiting for the referee to put this one back under way here with 11:08 to go here in the game. We're officially back underway as Dersham has the ball in his hands, and he'll send this one forward. He'll take as much time off the clock as he possibly can. Good clearance over midfield as Jansen gets a touch on it. Now Winters. Lucas Ney. So switch this one across to this near side, and over forward is there. Probably try and shield this one out for a goal kick, and he does just that. This is about time management right now. It's the one thing about soccer, different than that of other sports, right? When you get into football, it's all about, hey, keep the, running the ball, running out clock, getting to certain points where you can, hey, it's possessions. Here, the Eagles don't care so much about possessions. They do about just making sure they can lock down all the opportunities, get the ball out, slow this game down. The slower this game is for the Eagles, the better it is for them, because fast-paced games can create havoc, and Cassidy almost stole one back here for the Eagles. This one hits off Mindling and makes its way back to Krisiak. That's the thing, right? Trying to slow this game down, trying to find a way, Garrett, to really kind of just disrupt any kind of momentum that the Bulldogs can create. Look at this, Emmett Vance almost finds Cassidy at the back end of that run. Ball played by Jahiri. That was deflected. Yeah, and I'll tell you, Jansen, man, is having a game. His work rate on this game, this number 4 here, has just done a fantastic job. You look at that, and Jansen, he's a midfielder freshman who is just, he's outworking his mark on this near side. He's been fighting all game long. He's been taking on Jahiri. Jahiri, looking at again, a junior, you mentioned he's 160 pounds. Liam Jansen is 120, 40 pounds on him, and he's been able to really, really do a good job of shutting down Jahiri here today in this game. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, and as he grows older and adds more bulk to his game, he's only going to get better. He has the technique down. The body and the athleticism will come with more time here in this Grand Rapids Christian program.
So is Bulldogs have the ball, and again, you can see 5 across the back, playing more like a sweeper stopper is Emmett Vance, who's just hanging in there as the 6th defensive holding midfielder for the Eagles. And not worried about getting forward as this ball comes in. Out comes Dersham, and a head on that from
goal kick.
Colin Lomax.
Christian
Goes up and over.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to jump over the defender on that.
Off the field at the conclusion of this championship
Oh, they
game.
just both throw the ball away. So they might have to stop the clock here.
The team after the game should go to the area behind the main bleachers. Anyone leaving the stadium and returning
2 balls
for our
came in
next
for the
game
goal kick.
should get
Obviously,
a
you only need 1
stand
ball in the
for
game of
re-entry.
soccer.
Stands are available at the main entrance gate. Thank you.
We're back underway here as this ball, Cassidy almost got there, but now Lucas Ney for the Bulldogs. This ball played up top. That was Shapel. Now Mindling. Mindling, good footwork. Down by this near side, he's got Jansen in support. Mindling, though, cuts it into the 18. Held up, put this ball towards the near post, and they're going to call a foul just outside the 18. Really? He was held up.
I think I agree with the foul call. The placement.
Oh, you think it was inside the box?
I think it was close. Obviously, the ref's much closer to the action than I am.
It all starts with where the contact took place. So if the contact started taking place outside the 18, doesn't matter where the player ends up. They'll place that ball outside the 18. That's where the contact started. We're going to see Jansen, though, the left footer right towards that near post. And Krisiak makes the save. How big would that have been as a freshman to score a goal in a state championship game?
Absolutely. I mean, Krisiak's done a great job as a sophomore, saving a lot of these.
They call a foul there against the Bulldogs. Jacob Derby is not happy with that call. Under 7 minutes to go. Again, all these moments benefit the Eagles as they play this ball into Cassidy. On Petit. Ball switched to Jansen. Jansen into the 18. Goal, what a cutback from Jansen. That's another cutback. They cut it back one more time, held up, and finally pulled down, and they're going to call a penalty. I mean, Jansen, the freshman, those moves, the frustration there from Maddox Armour, drawing the penalty.
Yeah, it came to the point where after that second cutback, Maddox Armour went flying, and then he came back, started tugging on the jersey, literally pulled and threw him to the ground, and kicked the ball in his gut too.
So John Cassadale will step up. The goalkeeper, Mikey Krisiak, on his line. Cassidy with his left foot, right down the middle, 3-0. And getting a hat trick here in the state final, it's John Cassidy.
Yeah, he hopped to his right, used his left foot, kind of faked like he was going to go inside to the right side with the left foot. Ended up going far left. Mikey Krisiak dove the wrong direction. Textbook goal and a fantastic output from John Cassidy in today's game.
We're back underway here as the Grand Rapids Christian Eagles have a 3-0 lead, and we keep talking about this, the tale of two halves, so I'm going to keep saying it. This game was 0-0 at halftime. As Mindling now has the ball. Mindling comes in, hard tackle from Armour. Makes its way out wide here to Straub. Straub looks to put this in the middle of the park. He does. Good settle down by Colin Winters, and one back by Rex Heppy, who immediately comes up hobbled, and now he might go down. He's still kind of working.
Yeah, hard collision with his left knee, lower leg area.
So Lucas Ney on that far side gets tied up, and they'll call a foul.
Mason's got to push their guys up and play with more urgency. Very unlikely you win the game, but let's get one, as a lot of these parents will say.
This ball comes in. That one will go well wide.
Had a lot of players open on the far side, or near side to us. He was kicking from right to left across the field. As you're hearing the applause is Freddie Mendez Gutierrez getting a chance to step on the field. Senior doesn't see a lot of playing time.
Gutierrez stepping on, as you mentioned. Ball played back on Petit. Ball played inside. Pontarelli. Overford now. And Emmett Vance. A little shove there by
Mason foul. Free kick.
Lucas Ney, and again, that's just frustration in the moment.
Yeah, I imagine this is a tough loss to take for a lot of this Mason Bulldogs team. They've only lost 2 games all year.
All played in. That one settled down by Mindling. A little shove there. Now Lomax, another shove. And again, the physicality right now, it's in the frustration from the Bulldogs. That one actually ended up going off of Mindling and out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Mindling obviously much bigger than number 8, Colin Lomax on that one. Lomax just doing what he can to try to get the ball back.
Good win back. And now here comes Montpetit. Jahiri on the ball for the Bulldogs. Looking for Lucas Ney, and that one's won by Pontarelli. Lucas Ney picks it up over midfield. Looks to put this one towards Lomax. Lomax fighting hard with Overford, and there's going to be a hard tackle. You might see a yellow card come out here.
Official timeout.
Lomax is the one going to get the yellow card. Overford does get up, which is good to see.
Mason yellow card to number 8.
It's like a hard hit to the gut.
Time of the card, 2:28. 2 minutes, 28 seconds to play in regulation.
So a free kick coming up here for Gedike and the Eagles. 2:28 to go in this game. Another hard collision, Mindling, and this one cleared up by Palmer. Settled down by Colin Winters. Lucas Ney inside. Back to Ney. Ney down in the corner. Good work by Montpetit.
2 minutes to play in regulation. 2 minutes.
Wow, you saw Colin Winters just go down. He pulled up immediately. The coaching staff, the Bulldogs, immediately started screaming. I don't.
Yeah, it looked like a non-contact thing that just took place.
Referee will come over and talk to his assistant. I don't know what they saw there or what he saw there. It didn't look like anything really happened. It just kind of looked like he pulled up.
Play resumes.
Yeah, usually when stuff like that happens, it's because of a non-contact injury. It just doesn't set the right way. He'll continue to play, so it's not anything serious if that's the case.
back underway. Nay fighting hard into the 18. That one's broken up, and now the cut back there by Soren White. This one go out for a throw-in with 1:22 to go.
Now the crowd for the Grand Rapids Christian Eagles faithful standing up.
1 minute to play in regulation.
Last minute of play. Bulldogs ball played up and cleared out by Godike. Intended there for Keegan Betts. All thrown into Straub. Good tackle by Overford. Straub slow to get up. All put back into the 18. They were waiting for Dersham to come out, and that one left up a free look, and now he stops it.
Shot number 3, Wesley Rogers.
Wesley Rogers gets the shot with 23 seconds to go. This one kind of goes through traffic as a shot from Jahiri. This one cleared away.
Yeah,
10,
1 out of the 11
9,
Bulldog players
8,
were trying on that last one.
7, 6.
Tough loss for the
5,
Bulldogs, but a great win
4,
for the Christian
3,
Eagles.
2, 1.
And your 2023 Division III state champions belongs to that of the Grand Rapids Christian Eagles, coming away with a 3-0 win, all off the feet of John Cassidy, getting a goal in the 42nd, 45th, and then a penalty kick in the 75th. The shutout goes to Christian Dersham, and the Eagles have claimed their 4th title in school history, their first since 2021. For all of our production crew here today, we want to say thank you for being a part of this. Highlights of this game available here tomorrow morning on the Michigan Soccer Network YouTube channel with all the extracurriculars. Coming up here in just about 40 minutes, the Division I state finals. Thank you for stopping by, and remember, have big dreams, and we'll see you next time on the Michigan Soccer Network.